Hello Henry, thank you for taking some time to view this video. I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. Now, one is to give you some tips and tricks you could use on your website to increase your online traffic, your leads, and your business. And two is to compare your website to local competitors' website in the area, see those tips and tricks, get outrank them, get you on the top of page of Google, which increase your traffic and your leads. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. Whatever I talk about here, you could use that on your own. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I'll show you these steps for your business. So first is content. So in your content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, depending on the competition number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content on your webpage, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what you want your website to be found for. So right here, you got a nice start to the website here. Very visible right there. Got some updates and your pictures and testimonials. But one thing I would just increase on your website is your content and your keywords. So the more keywords you have, the more searchability you have with Google. So speaking of Google, if I was living in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area, I might type this in: plumbing services, Pittsburgh, PA, and here's what comes up typically. A lot of times ads come up here. They're hit or miss if you haven't invested in them already. Data just shows consumers skip over the ads and they might go to the map pack here, which is citations. That's pretty important, but I'll talk more about that in a minute. And we call these organics right here. So the goal is to be on the first page up top as high as you can for any kind of service you do, an area you serve organically. So typically we don't count directories like Yelp and Angie's List, just because consumers, they'll usually go to a local company, especially if it's an emergency type of service. So you're down here on the bottom of the page, and you just keep scrolling down. You want to get higher on the page. Not sure where you're at, but I won't keep scrolling down. So what I do, I'll compare your website to someone at the top. So I'll compare your website to this company right here, greaterplumbing.com. See if these tips and tricks could outrank them, get you on the top there. So to do that, to compare websites, we have a tool here called Ahrefs. It's how we do a deep dive in websites. And here's your URL right here, and here's your numbers. And so that's one thing I was saying. I would increase your keywords on your website. So you get very creative on your keywords. So definitely keep the ones that you have. You got some good search volume, with 5-star heating and cooling. That's giving you some search volume there. So definitely keep the ones that you have. The higher volume, the better. But you get very intentional and creative on increasing your keywords. Think about all the services you do. Air conditioning, plumbing services, plumbing repair, and you could tag all the cities you do outside of Pittsburgh as well. And that's how you increase your keywords, and that's how you start dominating your competition. Comparing to local competitor here, here's their website right here. They got some stuff going on here, but definitely beatable. You could outrank them. So their website right here, here's a URL. They're using 54 keywords, so they're using 54 compared to your 11. Great thing about keywords, like here's some you don't have to recreate the wheel. If they apply to you, you embed them in your website, and that gives you that search volume. For instance, Pittsburgh plumbing. If that's not on your website, you put it on there. That's how you get closer to your competitor. So not only match them, but you start dominating them. So that's one thing I would definitely do on your website. Just increase your keywords, increase your searchability. Second is backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linked to another website. These act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google uses that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. You can also think about this like a popularity contest. The person with the most backlinks wins. But keep this in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have other relevant backlinks, other HVAC companies, plumbing companies linking to you. It doesn't help if websites outside your industry are linking to you. It doesn't give you that trust power, search power with Google. So right now you're using 289 backlinks with 54 reference domains. Good start there. But just compare that to one of the top competitors in the area. Yeah, you're might be beating them. Yeah, you're beating them in backlinks. So I would still increase your backlinks. But as I said, remember, not all backlinks are created equal. So he's using 225 to 96 reference domains. So one thing I would do is increase your backlinks, make sure they're relevant, increase your domains, and definitely increase your keywords. And there's no reason why you can't get to these numbers and increase that traffic and be on the top of the page of Google when we're talking about plumbing services, Pittsburgh. Then finally, there's citations. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, your number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. So if you have a Pittsburgh address, you definitely want to be in the top 3, 4 here. Much like pages 2 or 3, Google people don't click this button for more services. So you want to be in the top right here in front of the eyes of consumers. And to do that, you increase your citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, and there's many more you've probably heard of. Also, social media accounts are great too. So here's the idea that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely is you outrank above them. So once your content, your backlinks, and your citations, once they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's worth it, to be in the eyes of consumers here, in the map pack, and up top here organically. So not sure where your margins are, but I imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue. Also, there's usually many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this for you to start generating those leads online yourself. But if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I can help you out with that. I can give you some more information, or we could talk about goals. I could do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business, what it might take to reach those goals. So if you leave me a few lines of feedback, that helps me get better at making these for local businesses. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Hopefully this was informative. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.